Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. This right here is the Sony Z8H. I don't know what I was thinking trying to set this TV up by myself because it's a pretty heavy TV. This thing weighs over 100 pounds, so make sure you have a person with you when you're doing this and try not to do it by yourself like me. So here are all the things that come included in the box. Couple of panels, a zip tie, another big panel that's going to go on the back side of the TV, a power cable, a remote control with batteries included, and then these beautiful aluminum metal stands. Setting up the TV was pretty easy. The only thing I had to figure out was how to put the stands in place, and once I figured that out, that was the only challenging part. And then after that, you got to lift it up. That's also challenging. But once you get past those two steps, the TV's pretty much ready to go. Of course, you gotta plug in the power cable as well. Almost forgot the plastic panels that we saw earlier. They're gonna go on the back side. It's pretty easy to figure out. It's like a puzzle piece. Time for the grand reveal. While I was setting this TV up, I was also changing some things up in my studio, and this is what it's looking like right now. Okay. So I'll start by talking about the design. It's got aluminum bezels, a plastic back that you've already seen, and it's kind of a thick TV. It's not as thin as those OLED TVs that you might have seen in the stores. So keep that in mind. It's not really an issue for me, but the weight might be an issue for some people because this is a pretty heavy TV. It weighs around 105 pounds with the TV stands. So if you're looking to put this on a table, or if you want to hang it up, just make sure they're strong enough to support this TV. Also, the last thing to talk about is the TV stand itself, and it's got metal TV stands, which just makes the TV look like a piece of art. It looks expensive. I like the design is what I'm trying to say. As for the display, this is an 8K TV. So that is, what is it? Let me see. It is 4320p resolution. Sounds like a lot, right? But you can't really view a lot of 8K content right now. YouTube 8K is not supported. 8K gaming is not yet supported. So most of the time you're just watching 4K videos upscaled to 8K. And it looks good, but it's just not true 8K yet. I did get a chance to compare the Z8H to my 4K Samsung 7 Series TV. Both of these TVs are 75 inches, and when I compared these side by side in terms of sharpness, I couldn't really tell the difference. First, I thought the Samsung TV looked a little sharper, but then the more I looked at it, I could definitely tell the Z8H had more pixels. I was viewing 4K content on both TVs, and they both looked great, but where the Z8H shines is in picture quality. It looks basically like an OLED display. While the Samsung TV, you can definitely tell it's an LED display. Blacks on the Z8H just look like pure black. It's very inky, and all the colors are very vibrant. They pop in your face. So yeah, you're basically getting a picture quality of an OLED display on an LED display. Also, the Z8H can get super bright. It gets so bright that it's uncomfortable for my eyes to just look at the screen if I turn up the brightness all the way up during nighttime. But on the bright side, literally on the bright side, if you have a lot of windows where you have this TV, you're going to have no difficulties viewing the screen. It just gets super bright. It gets as bright as 2500 nits. So with that being said, if you see the TV screen on this video looking overexposed, that's because my camera was having a hard time exposing the TV's screen. It just super bright. Even when I had the brightness turned all the way down, my camera was still having difficulties exposing the screen. I never thought I'd be talking about performance in a TV, but the Z8H, man, this thing is blazing fast. Comparing it to my Samsung TV, whew. Okay, so the Z8H is basically like a flagship smartphone, and then the Samsung TV, the one I have, the 7 series, is like a $40 smartphone. The performance difference is just that huge. On the Z8H, everything just happens when I click on it. It's so snappy. It turns on so fast. All the apps, they open right away. On the Samsung, it's so sluggish. It really is. It's crazy. The performance difference is insane. Okay, so far, the Sony Z8H provides premium viewing experience, premium performance, and it also brings premium sound. The speaker on this TV is probably the best speaker I've heard on a TV. Though I have not reviewed a lot of expensive TVs, but this one by far has been the best sounding TV speakers. Here are some features worth mentioning. It's got embedded far field microphone, so you can use Google Assistant without even needing to press any buttons. I can literally just say, hey Google, I'm sorry about that, but I can say that and it automatically pops up with the Google Assistant. It's got Chromecast, it's got Apple AirPlay, Dolby Vision, HDMI 2.1 that supports 4K at 120 Hz and even 8K one day. I told myself I wouldn't forget about this, but I almost did. But this TV has a really nice remote control. It lights up when I pick it up and the lights turn off. It's very easy to find it during nighttime. Yeah, because, with my other TV, I keep pressing the wrong button, but I was hoping me paying this much money, I was definitely looking at the remote control. The first thing I looked at was the remote control, and luckily it's a pretty nice remote control. So here's the question of the day. Who is this TV for, and is it worth it? I think this TV is for anyone that wants the best of the best. If you want one of the best LED screens you can get out right now, it's in this TV. If you want one of the better sounding speakers on a TV, it's in here. If you want better performance, it's also in here. If you want a really premium looking design, this TV's got it. So what this TV really doesn't have right now is 8K, but that's how it was like when 4K came out. Not a lot of 4K content was out at that time and all that stuff. But if you get this TV right now, this is going to set you for the future, as well as having the best of the best right now. So this right here was the Sony Z8H. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, you know what to do, and I'll talk to you next time. Peace. Also, Happy New Year's.